the freshman Democratic congressman, also from the state of Illinois, member of the House Financial Services Committee, Sean Casten. Good to see you, sir. Appreciate it. We'll get to Jesse Smollett in a minute, but what the congressman was talking about health care, has the president given Democrats a gift here by now talking about health care and going back to that rather than focusing on making Democrats answer for Medicare for all?
Look, I wish we could talk about this from a policy perspective. The Democrats, in my experience, are not advocating Medicare for all. It's a talking point. There's
a lot of senators who've signed on to the bill, sir.
Let me tell you what matters to me.
Okay.
I've spent 20 years as a chemical engineer and an entrepreneur and a CEO. I provided health care for all my employees. Every single country that has universal health care spends less per capita on health care than we do. The ACA took us
and almost every single country that spends less per capita and has universal health care has terrible results.
That's category.
I've experienced the NHS in the United Kingdom. Their health care results are terrible.
That is simply not true. If you look at the mortality amenable to health care, countries with single-payer systems, which is what you described with the NHS, have slightly better outcomes and much lower costs. I don't advocate for that personally. Countries that have
huge waiting lines, and they have terrible standards of care, and they've got infection rates out the wazoo.
This is a straw man argument. Countries that have universal health care with multiple providers, like Switzerland, like Germany, they still have universal health care.
Okay.
They have a competitive discipline in their system that keeps it honest. I'm an entrepreneur. I like competition. You can have universal health care with multiple players. Those countries, without exception, are cheaper than our system, slightly more expensive than the NHS models, and have better outcomes than any other country in the world. The ACA was the beginning of a move in that direction. It wasn't complete. We should be protecting it. We should be expanding it to make it truly universal health care, to maintain that competition in the system. And unfortunately, we're playing defense right now in a world where...
When you say we, do you mean Democrats or you mean the United States?
I mean we, the United States, because we are in a point where the executive branch is not defending the laws of the United States, and that has fallen to Congress to defend those laws.
And by this, so you're taking the issue that because the Trump administration is not defending Obamacare, therefore Obamacare is going to fail, therefore it's going to be whose fault?
I don't care about fault. I care about people having access to quality health care. We had in the ACA 20 million more people that had access to health insurance. I can tell you, as an employer who was paying for health insurance, I saw that cost curve begin to bend. It wasn't perfect, but I saw it begin to bend. What we are now doing is allowing the ACA to be whittled away at the end, and the Justice Department is not defending the laws of the United States. This is a first in our history. The Justice Department is not supposed to be partisan. They are supposed to be defending the laws of the United States,
We've had a lot of firsts. Well, the Justice Department is part of the executive branch. They can defend the laws as the president sees fit to direct them.
That's true, but we have co-equal branches. The laws are written by all three of us together.
So let's get to this issue of immigration, and now the president threatening to shut down the border. He's been warned about the economic implications of it. Obviously, this is something that Democrats and Republicans both see as a polarizing issue and a good political issue. You're from a swing district. You came in as a freshman Democrat here in this blue wave. Do you worry that your fellow Democrats are moving too far to the left for your district on this?
No, I don't, but I wish we would use a little bit more precise language. My colleague, Mr. Kinzinger, just mentioned, he used the word illegal immigration to talk about the crisis. What we have right now at the border is a surge in asylum seekers. Those people are trying to enter our country legally as asylum seekers.
We also have a surge in people coming across the border illegally and then asking for asylum.
No, we don't. It is not possible to come across and ask for asylum and be illegal. Now, when you come here seeking asylum, you are not a legal resident until your case has been processed, but you are not entering illegally.
Well, if you cross the border, you've committed a crime. Am I correct?
No, you're absolutely incorrect. If you come seeking asylum,
even if you don't cross at a port of entry,
as many of our ancestors did, if you come across and you say, I'm seeking asylum, as many people are right now, you are not a documented resident of the United States until such time as your claim has been processed. So you have a period where you are undocumented, but you are not violating any laws.
All right. Equal time. We had it for Mr. Kinzinger, for you as well, the gentleman from Illinois. Appreciate you being here. Come back anytime.
Thank you.